welcome to today's flag salute. Please join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Take your hats off, put your right hand over your heart, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, ladies. And now 5th grade is going to be performing for us. All right, nicely done, fifth grade. That was beautiful. Thank you very much for this morning's music. For flags, we'll start with kindergarten.
Good morning, Del Mar Pines. We have a couple of awards to give out today, and the first one goes to Grayson. Grayson, come on up here. So Grayson, your award says exceptional effort. And Mrs. Sands and I have talked a lot about you recently and how much you have grown and matured since the first day of kindergarten. It's just honestly amazing to see. From your laser focus, I mean, look at those eyes on me, that's how they are all day long, to your hard work in everything you do. You always complete your work with the end in mind. And you're probably one of the most efficient students I have ever taught. And Grayson, I just honestly feel like the sky is the limit for you. I think that if you continue on this path, you're gonna do amazing things. So we're super proud of you. Keep up the great work.
Our next award is for Sophie. Sophie, your award is the Working Wonder Award. And if you have been listening to the titles of awards, we save the Working Wonder Award for students that we feel are extremely well-rounded and embody the expectations that we have for our classrooms. So Working Wonder is someone who is a hard worker, who's always focused, who's always listening, and who's always trying their personal best. And something that I love that Sophie has been growing at since the beginning of the year is using her voice to share her amazing ideas with our entire group. Singing, participating, speaking up, sharing the wonderful person that you are with all of us, and it's just a gift to be your teacher and a gift to get to have you in our classroom. So keep it up, Sophie.
Everyone looks so comfy, cozy today. I love it. Mrs. Pointed and I would like to give our first award to Erin. Come on up, Erin. Erin, I'm going to hold this for a moment, okay? Turn around. Erin, we are giving you the Llama-tastic Award because of your positivity and your enthusiasm. We love how every day you come in with such a positive attitude and a big smile on your face. Your enthusiasm, both in the classroom socially and academically, inspires all of us. You are consistently come to the carpet during learning time with a smile on your face. And you know what? You always see the bright side of every challenge that we put in front of you. And your positive attitude in those challenging situations is something that is so wonderful to see every single day. We just love that. And the best thing about you, Erin, is that you know how to take a frown and turn it upside down. So there you go, hon.
Okay, I need Curtis to come on up. Curtis, you've got a fan club. So Curtis is getting the Super Poet Award. And if you could have seen him yesterday, coldly, the first time ever, he stood up in front of the whole group by himself to say the poem. Not only did he recite it for us, but everyone in the class would agree. He recited it with excitement. He made it engaging and interesting for all of us. And I was so impressed that I just thought right away, okay, Curtis is getting this award, right? Because it was really amazing. If we can all recite that way, it would make everything wonderful. Thank you, Curtis.
And Rick, could you come on up here, please? Enric's award is called the Reading Wizard. And when he comes to reading, he brings so much enthusiasm to the stories we read, he makes really deep connections to the characters. And when identifying story elements like problem, resolution, and theme, he is able to really go into stories and figure those things out. It's not easy to do. And when he reads out loud, he reads with great expression and just makes such really, really good connections. It's just a joy to hear you read. So that skill, all those wonderful stellar skills in reading are now starting to move into your written responses as well. You're the master of framing tackles, going into the story, answering the questions, using the evidence from the book. You're doing a really, really good job. And I just have to say, when I was listening to Miss White describe Aaron, I thought so much of Enric, because when you enter the classroom every day with that smile and the joy and the positivity, it just makes our whole day better. So keep that up, okay?
James, would you come on down? James, this morning I would like to recognize you for being a model student. When Mrs. Colley and I talk about you and think about you and reflect on you as a student, this phrase comes to mind. There is a time and a place for everything. And you really set that example for our class, for our school. You have a great time outside with your friends at recess, at lunch. Fantastic Friday. You are kind, you are inclusive, you invite anyone to come and play with you. And then the bell rings, you come back, you join us in the classroom, and you are responsible, you are hardworking, you are excited about the lessons that we're doing, and you share that enthusiasm with all of us. And you know, as a second grader, you still have quite a bit of school ahead of you, many years actually. And if you continue on this path, I know without a doubt, you are going to be so successful. We are really, really proud of you. Well done, James. And Avery, come on down. Avery, I am honored to get to give you an award today from Mrs. Davis. She came to me, she said, Mrs. Hancock, I know there's a flag salute and there's somebody very special that I would like to recognize. Can I do that? And I said, absolutely. And so I'm going to read to you what Mrs. Davis has said. Your award is for endless determination and positivity. Says it is such a pleasure to honor Avery today. She makes the most out of every learning opportunity, practices to be a cooperative member of her group, and finds the joy and humor in all of the lessons that we tackle. Avery's ability to meet each new challenge with determination and her special victory smile, which I agree, I love that, contributes to our successes every day. Way to go, Avery.
Good morning. First off, I would like to congratulate the third graders on winning this year's typing challenge. Congratulations to all the grades, but I was very proud of the third graders. You guys put in a lot of hard work, and we'll definitely add a scoop of cool beans for that when we get back to the classroom. But for Flag Salute this morning, we've started our first, probably the most in-depth novel of the year a couple weeks ago in third grade. We started reading A Lion to Guard Us, and we're working hard on becoming active readers, going back to the text, finding evidence to support our answers, making connections, finding main events within the chapters. And so this morning I want to recognize two amazing active readers. And the first one is Lana. So Lana, when we've sat together to go through some of your work, I am so amazed when I asked you to support your answer from the text, and we go back to the pages of the book, and you for sure have gone through and underlined as you go through your work, and you are developing such good habits that are going to serve you well as you move into the upper grades next year. So keep it up, you're doing an amazing job. And I would also like to call up Summer. Summer, you too are doing an amazing job at being an active reader. Not only are you going back to the text to support your answers, but even when you read independently, you're going through, you're finding those main events, underlining important dates, and making a lot of good connections to the characters that we're reading about. So I'm so proud of you, love your enthusiasm and your participation, and keep it up. Good job, Summer.
All right, good morning. Well, I have a couple of students I'd like to recognize today, and the first one I'd like to call up is Sutton. Sutton, come on up here. Sutton, you are receiving the Super Effort Award, and I think that you know that the last couple of weeks, you've been locked on. You've been doing the best work of the whole year these last few weeks. During lesson time, you're with me 100%, you're with Miss Lewis 100%, and I can just see those eyes. I see that spark in your eye, and I know that you are really working your best. And it shows in everything that you're doing. It's showing in your writing, it's showing in your math. On that mid-module, you did a fantastic job. And it's just so much fun for me to be able to have all these positive conversations with you and with Mrs. Davis and with Miss Lewis about all of the great things you're doing. So keep up the good work. You are doing a fantastic job. And the next student I would like to call up is Liana. Liana, I've been waiting to give this certificate to you for weeks because you were on my list for our last flag salute, even though you were absent. And you are getting the Kind and Caring Citizen Award, an award which I'm sure doesn't surprise anyone here. The energy that you bring to our classroom every single day, the big smile, the positivity, not just for your fellow students, but for all of the teachers and everyone here, is really special. And it makes our whole classroom community better. So I just appreciate so much that positivity that you bring and that kindness. One great story I'd like to just share with you is we went to a animal sanctuary a few weeks ago. And obviously one of the best things at an animal sanctuary is you get to feed the animals. And so everyone was grabbing fistfuls of hay to feed the animals, and it can get a little competitive. People want to get in there and feed, and I looked down at Liana, and she has her fistful, and she sort of saw, oh, it's a little big, and she broke it into 2 fistfuls and offered it to another student, and she was just doing the same thing she always does, which is think of others. So keep it up, Liana. You're doing fantastic. And before I pass over the microphone, I want to give a shout out to my math group too for the fantastic work you are all doing in long division. We started long division this week, and at the same time we had absences, we had kids who were sick, learning by little videos that I was sending home, and every single one of you is locked on with that process and doing a great job. So I have no concerns at all, and when we get back in, we'll each put a marble in our math jar for that great effort, okay?
Good morning. I have a little bit more than usual today because I had a couple of students out the last flag salute, but I wanted to make sure I fit them in. So first up, I'd like to have Joshua. Turn around, Joshua. Joshua looks like this all the time. He's always smiling. It doesn't matter how large the challenge is, Joshua greets it with a smile. And so his award is for extra effort and awesome attitude. He just brings that positive attitude every day. He gives his best effort. It doesn't matter if it's a difficult assignment or an easy one, he's gonna give his full effort. And what impressed me most lately was that Joshua, on his own time outside of school, did some writing, which he shared with me. And that really shows me he's putting that extra effort to make himself the best writer that he can be. So Joshua, thank you for that. All right, next I would love to have Asher up here. right, Asher's award is for being a math magician. Asher really gets concepts very quickly in math, and he's very patient, and he's a strong math student, but that's not what impresses me most. What impresses me most is that when he's done with math, he comes to me and he says, "More, please." Whatever challenges I bring on, he's ready for them, he's asking for them, and that tells me that he's wanting to learn and grow. And the second thing that impresses me is he's been really great about sharing his math strategies with the other students, and that's helping everyone in the class learn and grow. So Asher, thank you for that. Next up, I'd like Raina. So Raina, right from the first day of school, I noticed you. You came like with your game on, ready to learn, and you arrived that way and stayed that way all day, every day. Every time I look out, you're always on task, you're always engaged, and you're always smiling and kind to your classmates. So your award is for being an awesome role model, because you're the kind of person that we look to when we want to see what it is we should be doing in the classroom. So thank you for doing that every day. And my last one is Evie. So Evie is a student who only knows how to give 110%. She is eager to learn every day, and she always asks me what we're going to do today, and no matter what I tell her, she's excited and ready to take on new challenges. And not just that, she never settles. So she's an amazing reader and writer, but when she is writing, she hones her craft patiently and tirelessly, sometimes to the point that I have to just beg her to finish and turn it in. She's also a positive role model in the classroom, always on task, always kind to other people, and so I appreciate everything that she brings every day. Great job.
Good morning. Thank you. The first thing I want to say today is a shout out to 5th grade, because I was so impressed with your bell music. What a beautiful way to start our day. I love the bells, and you guys did an amazing job. So thank you for that. That was really, really nice. So I have a couple of awards to give out today, and the first one is to Slater. Would you please come on up? So Slater here is being recognized for his impressive progress this year in 6th grade. Slater is always putting forth so much effort in every single thing that he does. It doesn't matter the subject, doesn't matter what the topic is. He is always there, glued to what's going on in class, and then puts forth incredible effort. He's become so good at working independently that he can rely on himself and thinks about answers to questions before coming to ask for help if ever needed. So I'm really proud of you for that. Slater, you have also made incredible improvements in getting your written work on paper. His organization has become stellar, specifically in math, which is really hard when you're working on those long division problems, 4th grade, and all kinds of big, long problems. It's really important to keep your work organized, and you've got it down. I'm really impressed. And speaking of math, you're super patient, and you never give up on those really long, unfortunately long problems. So, Slater, you are so committed to doing well in school, and you have every reason to feel proud of your efforts, so congratulations. next student is going to have to walk away from her responsibilities at the moment because it's Audrey. Our amazing tech assistant. So Audrey, you're getting the award that I call the whole package award. The whole package. You looked at me like, what are you talking about? The whole package award means that there are so many aspects of you that are impressive. That it's hard to pick out just a couple things about you that are great. So for starters, Audrey is always willing to help everybody. Students, me, Mr. Sanchez over there, anybody at school. She's always there and willing. This shows tremendous teamwork. She's also got an incredible ability to problem solve. This shows a level of maturity and also resourcefulness, which is a really important trait to have. You have also mastered the art of balancing hard work with a super fun and friendly attitude. It makes you so much fun to be around. You're looking at me like I'm nuts. This is what you put across. So whether you feel like it or not, you really are coming across this way. And if that's not enough, she's got incredible manners. Keep being amazing, Audrey. All right.
All right, great job. All of our students who are working so hard for our award winners. I've had a great time in kindergarten, first, second grade conferences this week, saying all the wonderful things and seeing all the growth that you guys have been working on, and I get third through sixth grade next week, so looking forward to that. I also want to give a big thank you to all of you. I'm seeing so many shining star gifts coming back to school, and we really, really appreciate your participation in that program because it's going to make a lot of kids very happy this holiday season. So thank you for that. Have a wonderful weekend, and thank you all for coming.